Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Star-Lordess Tarot. This is going to be your tarot forecast for the week of February 11th through to the 17th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Saggy. First up, you have Major Arcana, the Sun, in the upright position. Next, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse position, followed then by the Four of Swords in the reverse position. And next we have the Eight of Wands upright. And lastly, we have the Major Arcana, the Star, in the upright position. Oh, you have the Sun and the Star here. Okay, your overall energy, Sagittarius, is that of the Sun in the upright position. This is really nice energy. Perhaps for some of you, you might be feeling your vitality coming back. The Sun is really nice energy when it's in the upright position. This is feeling very, like, just happy. It's like maybe the sun is coming out in the area where you live and you're really soaking up that sun, or maybe some of you are on vacation and really feeling that sun. For others of you, the card represents a success and attainment and victory. It's also a card of victory. So maybe you're feeling quite victorious over a certain area in your life, Sagittarius. That's wonderful energy. And for others of you, it could just be you could just be feeling a sunny disposition. Maybe your, like I said, your vitality is coming back. So very nice for overall energy. Coming right into the week of the 11th, you have the energies of the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. The Knight of Swords is a court card, so it could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. It could be that some of you are dealing with this air sign. And when the Knight of Swords is in the upright, this is somebody rushing in to, you know, offer you something, deliver something, news, information, that kind of thing. When it's in the reverse, however, this is very like fast-paced energy. So it could be that something that you were waiting on, news you could have been waiting on or something like that, that you thought was going to happen quickly hasn't. This because he's in reverse, so it could be that he, or it could even be your own energy as well if it's not that of someone, an air sign that you're dealing with. It could be that maybe you were rushing about and all of a sudden you stopped in your tracks for some reason, or it could be someone else you're dealing with stopped in their tracks. Also too, it could represent a stopping in communication, because swords also represents communication. So the Knight of Swords upright, he's very communicative. He has a lot to say. When it's in the reverse position, it can represent cutting off communication completely. So maybe some of you cut off communication with an air sign, or they cut off communication with you, and you're wondering what is going on. It's paired up with the Four of Swords in the reverse position. The upright position, this is someone who is taking a rest, recuperating sometimes after illness or injury. When it's in the reverse position, however, this is coming out of that feeling of recuperation and resting. It could be that that's, you know, you're feeling sunny and full of energy again, and maybe that's why you're no longer recuperating and you're feeling much better. So that's really good energy to see that you're coming out of that. And sometimes the Four of Swords can sometimes be, we take a rest where, you know, life is just kind of getting to us and we just sort of need to take a time out. But when it's in reverse, it shows that you're coming out of whatever it was that could have put you in that recuperative state. Now, moving on to the weekend of the 16th, 17th, we have the Eight of Wands in the upright position. This is really good energy. This is about communication, and this is fast-paced communication. Whatever stopped in the beginning of the week, if that was dealing with communication that got stuck or stalled and didn't come through, maybe this is pertaining to that. On the weekend of the 16th, 17th, there's a lot of communication. This is really nice energy too. In a love reading, this is arrows of love find their mark. this is about, like, if, say for example, you're single and you're online dating and so forth, it could represent that you're getting a lot of interest, or a lot of communication back and forth. This can represent a lot of text messages, emails. Say if you put out your resume, even for jobs, it could be that you're getting a lot of activity in that area. The Eight of Wands can also represent travel, so maybe some of you are taking like a quick trip somewhere because it is weekend energy. Now, the last card you have that closes out the read here is the Star card in the upright position. The Star generally represents hope and inspiration. Virgo also got this card too. It's about feeling inspired and feeling really hopeful, wish upon a star and all that kind of stuff, where it's inspiration that comes from within instead of outside. It's not like because something happened and people are noticing us, so we're all of a sudden feeling inspired and hopeful. It's just something inside of us. With all this vitality, I can certainly understand. It looks like a lot of you guys are coming out of whatever held you up or was stalled before. It looks like by the weekend you're coming right out of it, and there's lots of activity, there's lots of communication, you're feeling really good, feeling really vital, and your health is coming back at full strength, and you leave the weekend with the feeling of the Star, which is feeling very inspired and very hopeful. So I hope this reading helped you, Sagittarius. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in.